Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I haven't filmed a video in a hot minute, you guys all know this. The last time I actually filmed a video for my YouTube channel was in October of last year, and I've just had so much going on since then. So today's video is going to be my favourite beauty and makeup products from 2016, and I'm going to do a little bit of a babble, I guess, in regards to where I've been. So if you're not into rants, or if you're not into, like, you know, discussion-y type videos, then feel free to completely skip this portion of the video and get straight into the makeup and beauty products. So anyways, let's get into my little ramble. So the last few videos I filmed were back in October. I had so much fun filming my Halloween videos. That's when YouTube started to change its algorithm and a lot of my videos weren't getting seen, and I was kind of going through a phase where I wasn't sure if I was going to continue doing YouTube or what I was going to do. Then we got into November, December, and things got really hectic. Around October, November, my husband and I were looking at buying a house, but we never found the house that we wanted, and for us to get this house we'd have to completely move towns, essentially, or cities. So it was just very full on for the end of the year, especially with Christmas coming up. Also in Christmas I spent a lot of time with my family, and I was just completely worn out by January. I was so, like, my immune system was so low, I was really stressed, and I got really sick. So I got shingles, and if you guys have had shingles before, you will know that it's not a nice sickness at all. Shingles stems from chickenpox. The shingles virus will always sit dormant in the spine, and if your immune system is extremely low and you're extremely stressed, it's like the perfect environment for shingles to appear. So they're basically like clusters of blisters on the body, which sounds disgusting, I know, and also it attacks your central nervous system, so you're in so much pain. So despite having that on top of everything else that was going on in my life, I developed this massive rash, like covering my complete body. It was horrendous, and yeah, I obviously couldn't film. There was no way I was going to put myself out on the internet when I had this really bad rash all over my body. It's almost like my body is detoxing itself. So it wasn't the best way to start 2017, but it's over almost, and I want to make this year my year, so I'm not going to let something like shingles get me down. But yeah, it was just a huge sort of pushback in my life, especially because you're in extreme pain and you're really sick. Anyways, that's enough of my ramble. Let's get straight into the beauty side of this video. 2016 for me was a year that, to be honest, I didn't indulge a lot in makeup, and I feel like it was because I had so much makeup already that I was trying to shop my collection. And having a little boy, can I just say, little boys compared to little girls are very clingy and very, like, have so much energy and need to always be constantly taken care of. So I never really get the time to even sit down and put my makeup on. I'm just so lucky today because my husband is home from work. Otherwise, usually I just slap on a BB cream and I'm good to go. To start with, I'm just going to briefly touch on skincare products. So the first two that I have absolutely loved this year are the L'Oreal Skin Perfection range, and as you can see, I am pretty much out of this one, and then this cream here has just been used to absolute death. Really great, inexpensive skincare products. Really great quality for the price that you pay for them, so I love those. And I just wanted to give a quick shout out because these are my favourite every single year. They're the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Skincare, the Skin Serum and the Eye Serum. So these are always my favourite. I just wanted to mention them in the video, but I think if you click on like past years, these have always been my favourite. I'm just a sucker for Estee Lauder skincare. I always have been. Okay, so moving into the makeup, the first product, I'm going to go like in order. So I'm going to start with base and then move all the way through to eyeshadow and stuff like that. So the first product I want to mention is the Mecca Cosmetica Primer. I just happened to get this by chance. My sister bought this for herself and just did not work out for her at all. She can't wear products that are really highly scented, and this one does have quite a strong smell. A soft focus smoothing primer, and it just works so nice on my skin. I really enjoy this one a lot. So that's the only primer that I've absolutely, like, that's absolutely wowed me this year. Moving on to face products, this is the BB cream that I've been wearing almost on the daily. It's empty and I need to replenish. This is the Moisture Mist BB cream. Now this doesn't even have like a colour or a name of a colour. I don't know. It's got really great coverage. I've been using it to absolute death and it's really good. I've really liked it. Quite a thicker consistency in BB cream, more so still natural looking. So for foundations, I have loved my Lorac Perfection foundation. I have done a first impressions on this. I think that was the last video I filmed, so I'll link that anyways. So I did get this more towards the end of the year. I have used it so much. It's just the most beautiful, fresh, dewy-ish kind of foundation. I think more so, especially being a mother, that fresh, youthful kind of look you want the most, because your skin goes so dull and tired looking when you're waking up so many times in the night to your children, and I feel like this one here is just, it's beautiful, really nice. Then the one that I pretty much wear on the daily, I have it on today, it's the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. I'm in the shade 115, love it so much. Really inexpensive. I've purchased this about 3 or 4 times just because I love it so much. I can always almost guarantee it's going to look great on my skin. If you have dry skin, I would recommend putting on a moisturizer. So moving into concealers, I only have one, and it's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade, what's this one? Neutralizer. This, hands down, would be a mother's best friend. So obviously I get quite dark under eye circles from waking up a lot in the night, and this one here just seems to, I don't know, neutralize the under eyes, I guess. Just completely targeting that dark under eye circle. It's amazing. It's a life changer and I'm obsessed with it. So moving on to powders, my favourite pressed powder this year, which is so surprising that I'm not mentioning the Rimmel translucent powder. But this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear pressed powder in the shade 2-in-1, and I love it. I love it so much. Really beautiful, luxurious feeling powder on the skin. Really finely milled and just really smooth feeling on the skin, which I love. And then this powder here, I only got this in December, so I feel like it's not really that fair to mention this, but if I had gotten it earlier, this would have been my holy grail throughout the whole year. And it's the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent. I use this every time I put my makeup on to set my foundation, or if I'm going to bake, I'll use this as well. And it just keeps my makeup looking the same all day long. No powders do that I've ever tried apart from this one. I will say the downfall is this is so highly fragrant, like it's ridiculous. That's the little puff that you get in it and it just comes like that. So it's a massive powder, but it's so potent, the smell of it. So I know that would put a lot of people off, but I just try and bear past that because it's such a great powder. So moving on to brows. I've only used 2 products throughout the whole year, and it's these 2 here. So this is the L'Oreal Brow Pencil in the shade Deep Brown, and I've also been using the Essence Make Me Brow. I have gone for a brow that is not so blocky, I guess, or not so put together this year, and I've really let my eyebrows grow themselves out, and these are my favourite. I use them every single day, and I'm so scared that when this runs out it'll be discontinued. I don't know, I just feel like more housey kind of brands discontinue products a lot more often. So as far as eyeliners go, I'm just going to quickly mention this one because you can't buy it like this, but this is just the Elizabeth Arden black eyeliner. This was like a limited edition. This is the best eyeliner that I've ever used since I've been wearing makeup. It's really good. And then also I want to mention the Maybelline Master Precise liquid liner, which is great if you're not great with doing liner. It's just like ideal, perfect to use. So as far as mascaras go, I've got 2 drugstore mascaras. The first one is my Lots of Lashes from Maybelline. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my last video, like my last year's video, just because it's just a fave. Then a new one that I've discovered is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Endless Grow Lash Complexion and Fibers Mascara. This one is really good. The formula is quite wet, I love it. It's fantastic at coating all the lashes and also perfect for doing the lower lashes. It has quite a thin brush, yet it's still quite long, and yeah, it's just been a favourite this year. So moving on to bronzers. This bronzer that I'm going to mention is the cheapest bronzer you will ever find, and I've used nothing else this year apart from this one. This is the W7 Hollywood Bronze and Glow. This is from P.S I. I'm pretty sure it's like $5 or $10, something ridiculous. But it is just absolutely amazing. Like, I cannot even rave on about how good this is, especially for the price. So the bronzer is more of like a grey kind of bronzer, which is great for my complexion. And then the highlighter on this side is just really gorgeous, natural, and I just love it. I do have the bronzer on today. Like I said, I wear it every day and I just refuse to pick up anything else, even my high end. This is so amazing, and if you're in P.S I, pick it up and just try it because it's awesome. Okay, so also for contouring and highlighting, I have loved the Makeup Revolution Iconic Lights and Contour Pro palette. I have used this palette quite a bit, more so for contouring, not really for bronzing, and I've used the highlighter shades as well, and I really like it. It's a great palette for a great price, and yeah, so I've loved this one as well. So that's from Makeup Revolution. As far as blushes go, there's only been one that I've like absolutely loved this year and I've been obsessed with. It's the Essence Silky Touch blush, and you guys, this is like $4.90, I think, something really cheap as chips, but I've loved this one this year. Gorgeous finish, very like glowy-esque on the skin, and I absolutely love it. Okay, I forgot to mention a highlighter, but I feel like this is always in my favourites. It's the Balm Mary Luminizer. If you are into highlighting and you want that extreme intense highlight on the skin, I would recommend this because it's the best. Or if you're a makeup artist, this would be like your best friend in your makeup kit because it's so good for highlighting the skin, the tip of the nose, the brow bone, like down onto the chin, like everywhere. It's gorgeous and I love it, and I have it on today. Okay, so as far as lips go, to be honest, I haven't really worn a hell of a lot of lip products this year. Of course, the one that I'm wearing today is always a favourite of mine, and it's just Twig by MAC Cosmetics. I love this one so much. It's just a staple in my collection. But I have absolutely loved the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lip glosses. So I do only have this one, but the formula of it is just so beautiful. And yeah, this is in the shade Trailblazer. I got it from like a Sephora favorites box. The favorites box that came out at the beginning of the year, I think, or at the end of last year. And I've just fallen in love with the formula and the way they look. I love them. So they are like a plumping kind of lip gloss, so it does feel a little bit tingly on the lips, but overall the sheen of it is just gorgeous. Okay, so moving into palettes. I'm not sure if I mentioned this palette last year or not. I think I may have, but I've loved the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. The colours are very neutral and very matte, and I feel like every transition colour you could possibly need is in here. It ranges from warm tones to neutral tones to cool tones, and it's just a great staple palette to have. I also was so impressed with the BH Cosmetics Shan XO palette, which she released. Just amazing. This palette has been amazing. So the colour selection that Shannon came up with was just gorgeous. All colours that are right up my alley. I have just loved the eyeshadows in this palette the most. And as for the lip products, to be honest, I don't wear them a lot, but they are really nice go-tos. Like these two here are really nice, and then this one up here I like a lot. So yeah, as far as the eyeshadows go, I have worn this palette quite a lot, even though it looks like I haven't, because you do get a lot of product in here. Okay, so this product is the last product that I'm going to talk about, and it was one that was discovered more towards the end of the year, and it's the Mellow Cosmetics Treasure Chest eyeshadow palette. So this is a really inexpensive palette, and I purchased mine from La Femme Beauty, I think, but it just has the most prettiest colours in there, and I'm just obsessed with this palette. I do wear this palette quite a lot, and when I travel I always take this palette with me just because of the colour selection in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like these ones here, these two bronzy shades are just like my absolute favourite, and the colour pigmentation is phenomenal, and I just love this palette so much, especially for the price. So that was everything for my favourites for 2016. It's now 2017. I hope you guys all have an amazing year, and I really look forward to doing more videos this year. So more so my channel this year is going to focus on a lot more blogging that I'm going to get into, but I still want to try and produce a video for you guys at least once a week. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!